In the vast, dark emptiness of space, there are monsters. They are not creatures with teeth or claws, but something far more terrifying. They are black holes. A black hole is a ghost of a star, a place where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape its grasp. Imagine a cosmic vacuum cleaner, one that can swallow entire worlds, even stars. They roam the galaxy silently unseen until they begin to feed. They are the ultimate cosmic predators, the final word in destruction, a point of no return in the fabric of space-time. The universe is full of mysteries. Few are as powerful or as frightening as these invisible giants. We cannot see a black hole directly. It is a perfect black sphere against the black canvas of space. Its presence is only known by the chaos it creates around it. Like a footprint in the sand tells you someone walked there, the strange dance of stars and gas tells us a black hole is near. It bends light, it stretches time, and it pulls everything towards its center, a single point of infinite density called a singularity. To fall into one is to be erased from the universe. They are a fundamental force of nature, a reminder that the cosmos is not always gentle. The approach would begin in complete silence and invisibility. A stellar mass black hole, perhaps 10 times the mass of our sun, drifting through interstellar space. It might have been wandering the galaxy for billions of years, a lonely pilgrim on an endless journey. If its trajectory happened to align with our solar system, we would have no idea it was coming. It emits no light, no radio waves, no heat. It is a ghost in the cosmic machine. Our most powerful telescopes, designed to catch the faint light of distant galaxies, would be blind to its presence. It would be a bullet in the dark, heading straight for us. The journey across the vast emptiness between stars would take thousands of years, perhaps millions of years. For all of human history, it would have been out there, getting closer with each passing second, yet completely unknown to us. Even as it crossed the boundary of our solar system, a region known as the Oort cloud, the black hole would pass through this region like a phantom, its presence marked only by the subtle gravitational pull it exerts on these distant, frozen objects. The first signs would not be a bright light in the sky, but a quiet disturbance in the heavens. Astronomers who constantly map the sky with incredible precision might notice something strange. As the black hole moved closer, beyond the orbit of Neptune and Uranus, its gravitational influence would become undeniable. The most distant planets in our solar system would be the first to truly feel its pull. Their orbits, which have been stable for billions of years, would begin to change. Uranus would start to wobble in its path around the sun. Neptune would start to wobble in its path around the sun. Their neatly elliptical orbits would become stretched and distorted. Astronomers on Earth would be in a state of frantic confusion. The laws of gravity would seem to be failing, but the truth would be far worse. A new, much stronger source of gravity was entering the game. This gravitational disturbance would ripple inwards through the solar system like a shockwave. Saturn, with its magnificent rings, would be next. The rings, made of countless particles of ice and rock, are held in a delicate balance by Saturn's gravity. The black hole's influence would tear the rings apart. Some particles would be pulled into Saturn while others would be flung out into space, creating new, chaotic streams of debris. The beautiful, orderly rings would become a tangled mess, a visual sign of the cosmic order breaking down. The moons of Saturn would be affected, orbits going wild, some ejected forever. The moons of Jupiter would be affected, orbits going wild, some ejected forever. On Earth, we would start to see these changes with our own eyes. The positions of the planets in our night sky would be wrong. Mars would no longer follow its predictable path. Jupiter would no longer follow its predictable path. Saturn would no longer follow its predictable path. They would appear to drift, to speed up or slow down in unnatural ways. This would be a terrifying revelation for all of humanity. The black hole's arrival in the heart of the solar system would trigger a terrifying game of cosmic billiards. Imagine the solar system as a perfectly balanced mobile, with the sun at the center and the planets hanging in delicate harmony. Now, imagine a giant invisible hand shaking that mobile violently. The planets would be thrown from their orbits, their paths crossing in ways they never have before. The inner solar system would become a chaotic shooting gallery. The outer solar system would become a chaotic shooting gallery. Planets careening wildly through space, moons careening wildly through space, asteroids careening wildly through space. The beautifully ordered system we know would be gone forever, replaced by pure anarchy. Jupiter, the king of the planets, is more than twice as massive as all the other planets combined. Its immense gravity has always acted as a shield for Earth, deflecting dangerous asteroids and comets. But in a battle with a black hole 10 times the mass of the Sun, Jupiter would be like a toy. The black hole could capture Jupiter, pulling it into a new, tight orbit around itself, or it could act like a gravitational slingshot, grabbing Jupiter and flinging it out of the solar system entirely. A rogue Jupiter, ejected into interstellar space, would become a dark, cold world. The smaller planets would face even more dramatic fates. Mars, the red planet, could be sent on a collision course with Earth. Mercury or Venus could be pulled from their orbits and consumed by our star, or they could be captured by the black hole, torn apart and swallowed. As the black hole continued its destructive path, the fate of the Earth-Moon system would be sealed. Our moon controls our tide stabilizes. Our planet's rotation would be one of the first casualties. The black hole's immense gravity would easily overpower Earth's hold on it. We might watch in horror as the moon is slowly pulled away from us, drifting off into a new, unstable orbit. In a more violent scenario, gravitational forces could shatter it completely, turning it into a ring of rocky debris around Earth. Without the moon, Earth's axis would wobble violently, causing extreme rapid climate shifts with seasons changing in a matter of days. The Sun, the center of our solar system and our source of life, would not be safe either. A black hole with 10 times the Sun's mass would become the new gravitational center. The Sun is forced into an orbit around the black hole. Great streams of hot plasma are siphoned from the Sun, flowing like fiery rivers toward the black hole. This process, known as spaghettification, would stretch the gas into long, thin strands before it was consumed. Our Sun begins to bleed its life force into the darkness. Earth's orbit becomes a terrifying, chaotic dance between two masters, the dying Sun and the all-powerful black hole. In the aftermath of the cosmic rampage, our solar system would be unrecognizable. It would be a graveyard of worlds, a monument to the black hole's power. The familiar, clockwork precision of our planetary orbits would be gone, replaced by a dark and lonely emptiness. Any planets that were not consumed or ejected into interstellar space would be trapped in new, strange orbits around the black hole, the new dark king of the system. Our Sun, now a shadow of its former self, would also be a captive, forced to orbit the monster that was slowly devouring it. The Sun would continue to bleed its mass into the black hole's accretion disk. This disk would become the only source of light in the new solar system. The stolen gas from our Sun would swirl at nearly the speed of light, heating up to millions of degrees and glowing with the ferocious energy of a quasar. It would blast the remaining dead worlds with intense X-rays and radiation. This ghostly light, born from the death of our star, would be a final ironic tribute to the system that once was. The once warm yellow light of our Sun would be replaced by a harsh, deadly blue-white glare. From a great distance, an alien astronomer millions of years in the future might point their telescope towards this region of space. They would not see a yellow star with a family of planets. Instead, they would see a single, brilliant point of light, the accretion disk, shining brightly in the dark. They might classify it as a microquasar, a stellar mass black hole actively feeding on its companion star. They would have no way of knowing that this bright object was once a vibrant solar system, home to a small blue planet teeming with life and of art and dreams. All evidence of our existence would have been converted into pure violent energy. The ultimate fate of our solar system would be to fade into darkness. Over millions of years, the black hole would consume the rest of the Sun. Once the fuel is gone, the brilliant accretion disk would flicker and die out. Silence and darkness would fall once more. All that would remain is the black hole itself, now slightly more massive, continuing its silent journey through the galaxy. The story of our son of Earth and of humanity would be over, completely and utterly erased. The cosmos is magnificent, but it is also indifferent. It creates and it destroys, all according to the unchangeable laws of physics, a silent hunter in the endless night. Thank you for watching.